Jeff and Jeremy in the Morning podcast brought to you commercial-free by another podcast. You've subscribed to ours, now subscribe to theirs. It's the Slow County Real Estate Podcast with Hal Swayze. When you're done with this, go listen to something that will actually enrich your life. California DRE 011111911.
With Jeff and Jeremy in the morning.
Whoa. Day number 3, 12 days of Christmas. Yes, hold on to your hats. Moving fast. That means we're, 21 days away from Christmas Eve. 22 to Christmas. Have you got your shopping done? No. I've got a lot of people coming over, and we decided we're going to do a white elephant gift exchange, so we don't have to deal with it. So, anyways, see how that goes. What's the limit on it's $50, right? 50? It should be 100 or 50 on a white elephant exchange, where everybody has to go out and purchase something, and then you can.
No, I think you run with the Richies if that's the case. I think I think it should be a $25 limit.
No, shut up.
$25.
No, you can't buy anything for $25 anymore.
No, you can find lots of good things for $25.
I feel good about the 50 now. I was thinking it should be 100.
More people,
50
more people can be involved for $25.
What can you buy for $25?
You could buy a game. You could buy a coffee mug. You can buy
a coffee mug. Stop.
Yeah, all those kinds of things. It doesn't. It doesn't need to be serious.
Bye. For $25. I bet you they'll have all kinds of things. How about a candle? Here's a candle. Here's Campbell. Here's Campbell soups. I get you.
Hey, I would take 10 cans.
Buy one, get one.
Campbell soup. Yeah, I could take that. I'd take that in a second. I love food as a gift. What are your thoughts on food as a gift?
No, I don't want food.
Why?
Why are you giving food? I don't want food.
Because I don't want crap around the house. Like, you like crap around your house. You like, give me.
Oh, really? What do I have that's crap around my house? I don't have anything.
No, you have a toolbox. You have like a full-on toolbox. You are like
it's a tool bench. It's a tool bench.
But you're not a mechanically. You're hiring somebody to come put up your Christmas lights.
No, I'm not. I've canceled that. It was too much money. You want to know how much they wanted?
Well, yeah.
Do you want to know how much they wanted? Now, the light's already paid for because the people that that own this house, the people we bought the house from, had this company go out, they actually purchased the lights. Honestly, I think they should be mine. But the company still owns the lights. They're just sitting there, and they're like, listen, we actually have a waiting list of 3 years to get on our list for us to come out and install Christmas lights. But because you bought so-and-so's house, we already have the lights here. We can come out and do it. We already have the lights. I'm like, okay, what would it cost to install it? Now, we just want the front of the house. We have a 3-car garage, and then we have the front entryway, and then there's a 1-bedroom window. All right? $450.
$150?
No, $450. And I'm like, are you kidding me? I go, how many guys does it take to do this? He goes, it's like 3 of us. I'm like, it takes 3 of you? I go, I used to do this when I was a kid, and I would do my whole house in an hour.
Yeah, if there's 3 of them, that should take about an hour.
Well, these are the really big bulbs, and every bulb has to have a hanger. And I'm like, okay, well, you know what? We're not going to. I go, is that your best price? Can you come down at all? He goes, nope. I said, okay, then we pass.
So 3-week waiting list.
I guess you'll just take those lights that you already bought, and you could shove them up your ding-dong, hoo-hoo, chimney
those
Christmas.
Lights that you already have, they'll just go ahead and pass them on to decorate somebody else's house with them. But that's fine.
Somebody else.
You want to leave your impression on that.
So you know what I did? I went on Amazon. Mm-hmm. And they had lights on 50% last night for Cyber Monday. And they say these are the lights you can leave up year-round.
2 nights ago.
They're little squares with LED lights in them, and they do colors and so, God, let me see.
You put them in the eave. Do you have eaves?
Yes,
at
I
your
do.
House?
Well, I don't know what an eave is. Is that where the wood comes down in the front? You put them up above? Yeah, that's where I'm going to put them.
So you tuck them back underneth the eave.
Yes.
And then it casts the light towards the house. It looks great. I love it. I love that look.
The thing is, we already have lights that light up the house that came with the house. So I guess I'll turn those off to turn the Christmas lights on. Otherwise,
what are they, like recessed LEDs?
They're like
that?
recessed LEDs that light up over the garage and the front of the house and the whole front of the house.
Yeah, just turn those off.
Just turn those off. Okay, come on, damn it. Where's these
Or
lights
what
at?
you could do is go get red and green lights for those recessed LEDs and switch them out.
Ooh, that's
Christmas
an option.
time.
But I just spent some money. So
Yeah,
normally,
go ahead.
Normally these things are $249 for 100 lights, but they were on sale yesterday for $125 for 100 lights. So I bought 200 feet of lights, thinking hopefully I won't have to use. I can send one of them back.
Is that 100? Is 100 lights enough?
100 feet of lights. I don't think it's enough, to be honest with you. I think we're going to need like 175 or 150. But anyways, let's see here. I'm going to play this video. You're the only one. Oh, I'm not going to do that because it doesn't show it. But anyways, I guess I can kind of show you this. See the little squares? That's what it looks like. And it's remote control, Wi-Fi on some box, and then you can control it from your cell phone. But there are these little squares. And apparently you can leave them up year round and just do different colors all the time.
Right. You can program them, do like you have Halloween lights, you have Easter lights, you have whatever kind of lights you want to do with those lights. But the problem is 100 enough? Because they go, I want to say.
I bought 200, Jeff, I bought 200.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Or 200 feet of lights, whatever. So I don't know. First time, I'll tell you how it's going to go. Now I got a buddy who's got some ladders.
They're not that far apart, but
so
they
now
only need to be that far
guess who's
apart.
got him to put up his own damn lights after he didn't want to do it?
Is it adhesive? Do they stick with adhesive?
It says it comes with 3M tape.
Yeah. Okay.
That's an
because that's how my neighbor bought these and they did it totally wrong. Because she put them in the eave, but she didn't put them on the backside of the wood. So you see them year round. It looks like it's got like a spaceship trackers or something.
She put them on the front of the house, like not behind. No,
she put them up on the underside of the overhang, but she did not put them on the inside of the wood that hangs down.
So she put it on the front of the eave instead of behind the eave, so you could see the cords.
Top. She basically put it on the roof side, but the ceiling side of the roof. So you can see the cords. You can see the cords when you drive around the corner. You see her house. You're like, oh, there's her LED lights, even when they're off.
So she stuck them on the roof, not on the eave.
Yeah, she didn't tuck them inside.
So, you're telling me I should stick them on the eave, pointing at the roof,
pointing at the house,
not on the roof behind the eave, pointing down.
No, unless you could get them really tight to that piece of wood.
I see.
But I think it looks better if you put them on the backside of that wood and point it towards the house, because the house is what's going to reflect all the light. I've seen people do it different ways, and that's the way it looks.
The house is like a dark chocolate brown stone. It's earth colors, so it's, I don't know.
Got a poop-colored house, my friend. I don't know.
Well, I mean, it's more like chocolate, like dark chocolate brown.
Or poop, yeah.
My poop's much lighter.
Depending on whose poop it is.
My poop looks like the color of your hair.
Never understood the brown.
Yes, brown
hair.
hair.
You know what I really don't understand? This is a trend lately.
You've seen my house. You've seen the colors. It's got stone. It's kind of
I looked at it once.
Looks like a Tahoe. Looks like it was put like a Tahoe house. That's what I would define it as.
I don't understand black houses, and it's like all the rage right now.
Black? No, I've never seen a black house. They paint it black.
Paso. New builds are all black. I don't know why. If there was a special on
great
the
on a hot day.
I have no.
Great on a hot sunny day.
That's what I don't understand.
It's like a magnet.
And it's like houses out on the east side where there's zero shade, and they're like, I'm gonna build a black house. I'm like, why? Why would you do that?
Today is day number 3 of the 12 days of Christmas. Yesterday, we got to question number 2. So we have the answer to question number 1. If you missed it, it's in the podcast. Check it out right now. Jeff and Jeremy in the morning, wherever you listen to yours. You can also listen and download at kzoz.com. But today we're going to add 3 more prizes. So far we've got tickets to every Nederlander show at Wiener Robles Amphitheater, which is pretty much their whole calendar. We also added 2 player club cards to Shock Mountain. This comes with free rounds of golf, discounted golf. There's all kinds of perks that come with that. And today we'll add 3 more prizes. And today's a great prize. A great stay local prize, I'll just say that. Pretty excited about today's prize. So that's coming up at 9:05 this morning. Remember, we'll have you text Christmas to the 805 beer lines at 9 o'clock. If I didn't have to get up so damn early in the morning, I probably wouldn't even care about sleeping. But because we get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, 4:30, a lot of times I just wake up at 4:30. Don't you hate that? You got a half hour and you just wake up and you just look over and you're like, are you serious? Or the dog gets up at 4:15 to go, gotta go out. I'm like, you could wait.
Yeah, you could wait.
My wife's like, I'll take him. I'm like, well,
30
I'm up
minutes,
now.
dude.
No, I'll take him. And then I won't go back to sleep because there's no way I can. Start thinking about today. But anyways, there's new studies out about sleeping positions and how you sleep. Do you sleep on your back, your side, or your stomach? Those are pretty much the three options.
I sleep on my right side.
Oh,
I try to sleep on my left side sometimes.
it's better, they say, to sleep on your left side than your right side.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I heard differently.
So, well, overall, I'll just start from the top. Overall, they say sleeping on your back is better than sleeping on your stomach. It's better for your spine. So anybody who sleeps on their stomach, your back sore, it's not good for your spine to sleep on your stomach. Some people can do it and get away with it.
I should not say that. My wife and my son are complete back sleepers. Like, they can't sleep any other way.
I wish I could sleep
that way. Sleep on their back.
Sometimes I can't.
I do too.
When I can't,
I do too. I have to be super tired.
Or drunk, right? When I go camping and I'm literally up until I'm feeling like, okay, I cannot, I'm passing out here. I'm tired. I'll go lay down on my cot, look at the stars, and I will be out and I will sleep 6 solid hours. Usually that's about what I get.
On your back?
And I'll sleep on my back and I'll wake up 6-7 hours later. I didn't wake up once during the, I mean, that's got to be the best sleep, right? When you never wake up, you just sleep hard all the way through it, like you were knocked out with propofol.
Yeah, but if it's alcohol sleep, alcohol-induced sleep.
I always feel great.
Like
I feel great. I wake up the next morning. I don't have a hangover. I don't feel anything except for my throat is a little sore because I sat there and snored like a lion all night because apparently that's the only bad
back
part
sleepers,
about sleeping
yeah.
on your back.
No, my
it's
son
the
and my
snoring,
wife.
the snoring.
Like
Your
my
wife
daughter
snores?
and I, we don't. Yeah.
You know what you should do?
She's a back sleeper. She sleeps on
Have
her
you
back.
ever recorded her snoring in the middle of the night? Don't say anything, and then in the middle of the day, the next day, you just text her that video, and it's all dark.
No,
and
I
you
should
just
do
hear
that,
her
though.
snoring.
I should do that.
Be careful; she might swing on you. 60% of people sleep on their side. I'm a side sleeper myself. So are you. But they said sleeping on your side also cuts down on snoring. They say your left side is the best because it puts less pressure on your internal organs. Sleeping on your right side can also make heartburn worse. So if you've got heartburn or if you ever have acid reflux issues, sleep on your left side.
See, I'd heard the opposite. That's why I slept on my right side. But now you're telling me it's on the left. What's your source?
This is from the Sleep Foundation.
Do you think the Sleep Foundation just mixes their message all the time so people will read what they're
Maybe,
saying?
I don't know, but I'm going to try it.
We've had this
I'm a left. I love to sleep. I'm lucky because I always start on my left side. That's how I go to sleep. And then usually during the night, my shoulder. The problem is, I don't know about you, I put my arm under my pillow, almost like Superman, like it's going out, and a little bit forward, like I'm the greatest American hero trying to fly. And I put my pillow there, and then my shoulder, I'll wake up like, oh, my shoulder. So then I'll roll over to my right side, and I'll finish off the rest of my night over there. If you have neck pain or a stuffy nose, they say try sleeping on your back. Propping yourself up a little bit can help with congestion. I think everybody knows that. My grandparents to my mom and dad have all said you got to prop yourself up when you're stuffy. Let's see.
Better
here.
blood circulation.
On your left.
This is AI. Better blood circulation, better digestive benefits. If you're pregnant, then sleep on your left side.
Okay.
And it's if you
See,
have
I thought it was right
heart-
too. I also heard like if you're going to take like better digestion, this probably comes in. If you like when you wake up with a headache, if you take some Tylenol or some ibuprofen or something, you should be sleeping on one side. It'll help get into your system twice as fast than if you sleep on your other side. So it must be your left side. Left side is the way to go. Right side is bad. So for me, that's easy because I'm left-handed.
But then here
Left
it
side.
says it says if you naturally find sleeping on your right side more comfortable, it might not be detrimental as long as you're getting good quality sleep. So good quality sleep trumps all. So if you're sleeping on your right side and you get better sleep that way,
You're still crushing your organs. and you're giving yourself a chance of
you're
getting
not
acid
crushing
reflux.
your organs because it says it might not be detrimental as long as you're getting quality
As long as
sleep.
you get sleep.
If you're going to prioritize the level of everything that you're doing when you're sleeping, then the quality of your sleep is number one. Everything else kind of falls into place number two. I don't have heartburn issues. I've never had heartburn issues. I eat stuff.
You're
that
telling
should
me you've
give
never
me
had heartburn? And you've never
No,
had it. You've never had heartburn ever.
I do not know what heartburn is.
No way.
I do not know what heartburn. I'm dead serious.
Wow, that's crazy. Yeah. I just got it from eating too much like rich foods like stuffing and gravy and Thanksgiving. I mean, it's just like maybe it's because you hate Thanksgiving.
Is nothing but bad for society.
I never get heartburn or if I sit around and I drink beer. Like if I drink beer all day, if I don't take an acid reducer in the morning, I'll get heartburn. Tuna fish also gives me heartburn.
Really?
Oh God,
tuna fish.
I'll wake up a couple hours after I go to bed.
You should do
heartburn every time I have tuna fish.
Less tuna fish, more Jack in the Box tacos.
But I love both. Sometimes I just want a tuna sandwich.
I'm saying I eat a lot of Jack in the Box tacos. I never get heartburn.
So to recap, sleeping on your back is good for your spine, but you're going to snore. Sleeping on your left side is supposed to be recommended unless you can sleep on your right and get good sleep. But sleeping on your left side is supposed to be better
a good
for
night's
digestion.
Sleep trumps all.
And
however you do it.
And yada, yada, yada.
But if you can go lefty-righty and not have it affect you, which I can't do it on the left. I feel like if I sleep on the left, I'm doing damage to my organs. I just feel uncomfortable with it. The right side is the comfy side. The left side is like, how do I get comfortable laying this way? Now, I hate you for putting that in my head, by the way. Oh, well. Now I'm going to try out.
Tonight, you're going to be waking up in the middle of the night. You're going to be thinking about me. You're going to be pissed
not even
off.
waking up. Not even waking up. It's going to be to the point where I can't go to sleep because I'm like, oh, God, I got to go on the left side.
Well, send me a text when you're sitting there struggling to go to sleep. Mm-hmm. My phone's on silent, so I won't get it until the morning, but it'll be nice.
Call. Okay, I'll call your wife then.
Jeff and Jeremy in the morning.
Jeff and Jeremy here with the KCOZ Takeover coming up on Thursday morning, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. That's tomorrow. And we're raising money for the Tolosa Children's Dental Center here in San Luis Obispo. A great cause that helps families that can't afford dental insurance for their kids. And so we're going to have doctors, dentists, the staff, everybody here tomorrow to talk about what they do. And of course, the fun part is you can hear any song on this radio station. It doesn't matter if you love country and you want to hear a country song. We'll play Alan Jackson. We'll play the Oak Ridge Boys. What was your favorite growing up? You like country as a kid? Alabama? We'll play Alabama.
I did not like country as a kid. I loathed country as a kid.
I saw you in a cowboy hat for your senior picture.
That was
your
not
mom's
kid.
House.
That was not a kid. I grew to like country.
Well, you're a kid when you're 18. I hate to tell you. I know you're technically adult, but come on.
I don't consider that time of my life a kid.
Okay.
Probably because I didn't go to preschool until third.
When you liked country music, I don't know why you have to make things so hard. When you liked it, who did you like? Garth Brooks?
Well, it was Garth Brooks. Okay. It was Alan Jackson.
My point is, we'll play anything.
Joe Diffie. Yeah. I liked a lot of Joe Diffie songs.
You want to hear Elvis? We'll play Elvis. We play
Travis Tritt. I like Travis Tritt.
Oh, Travis Tritt's good. Sammy
I got
Kershaw.
rice cooking on the microwave. 3-day beard, I don't have to shave.
I might have to play some Sammy Kershaw tomorrow. Queen of my double wide trailer with the polyester curtains in the red.
Oh, you know, Southbound's the best.
Redwood deck. Anyways, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. It could be. Hey, if you're in your own band
right now,
if you're in your own band and you want to get your music on the radio, Robert White, the North County Headhunter or something, whatever his name is, he sent me a song he once played, and I said,
he's
Vigilante.
The North County Vigilante.
Well, North County Headhunter is still open then. Anybody can claim it. So the North County Vigilante sent me a song, and I said, well, hey, get it to Suzanne so she can get it in the system, and we'll take your donation, and we'll get everybody to hear your new music. So it's a great way to do that. Literally, we'll play anything. We got to make sure that it's clean to play on the radio. But other than that, anything goes for a donation. We're going to try to raise as much money for this great clinic and cause as we can, and that starts tomorrow morning at 6 o'clock.
Do you remember when we used to get stuff taken down from Facebook all the time? It was like usually varying opinions about, things like alternative treatments to COVID-19, which panned out to work.
I found out a great way to get
instances.
banned from Facebook is just write the word ivermectin.
Yeah, right. exactly. And we would get that stuff taken down. There was that one time that somebody posted a picture of the Ukrainian electrical company executive costume for Halloween, and it was Hunter Biden's jockstrap and feather boa, which was running strong on that one. It got taken down and banned people from Facebook. Yeah. Too, like people were not allowed to post stuff for a long period of time because of that. Facebook is, and there's that fight. You remember the fight between Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg that was supposed to take place? Mark Zuckerberg started UFC training and all that.
Oh yeah,
stuff.
Yeah. He had an octagon in his backyard.
Yeah, mixed martial arts. I guess it wasn't sanctioned by the UFC. Sorry, don't sue us, Dana.
Never happened.
Never happened. Ever happened. But who's winning that battle? Like sometimes fights are longer than 3-5.
I would say
rounds.
Elon's is winning that battle by far. You don't even hear about Zuckerberg. The only thing we heard about Zuckerberg was like, dude, everything's Elon Musk. He's buddies with Trump, and now he might be a part of his cabinet or whatever administration in some way, shape, or form. And now we found out he's going to be his efficiency guy, whatever. With
who's winning that battle?
Yeah, and Zuck, all Zuck could do was say, well, the Biden administration asked us not to post anything about it.
Yes, and that's what Nick Clegg is saying. He's the president of global affairs for Meta, which I will always call Facebook, and I will always call Twitter. I'm not going to call it X. Stop changing your company names. It's annoying, and it just, leave well enough alone. In Twitter, I understand he wants to get away from what Twitter used to be, but like, as far as Meta is concerned, just call it Facebook and call Instagram and say it's one of our companies. You don't have to have an umbrella company. You don't have to push your dorky goggles on us through the renaming of your company. That's all you're trying to do. Anyways, he told reporters on Monday that the company's moderation error rates are still too high, and they pledge to improve the precision and accuracy in which they act on the rules that they have set forth. This means that when they enforce their policies, they're getting in the way of the free expression that they set out to enable. A lot of it is held over from algorithms that were put in place because the pressure that was put on them by the Biden administration to construct the narrative.
Okay.
So is this too little too late? Because like Elon Musk came in and said, nope, kitchen sink, everything. You're fired. You're fired. You're fired. You're fired. You're the part of the problem of this company. And now Twitter, I think, is in a way better place than it was before he bought it. I don't know if it's profitable because a lot of people say that it's not. I don't know who to believe on that one. I believe that it is because I feel like more people use it now. More people reference it now as X or whatever. I feel less people, and based on data that I've looked at, less people use Facebook. You can not find people on Facebook like you used to be able to find people on Facebook as a result of what's going on here. Now they're like, oh my gosh, it's working for Elon. Maybe we should. And X and Twitter, we should back off and let people say what they want to say on Facebook.
Yeah. Well, eventually, people will have their say. Just like for the last 3 years, we've heard one thing on the news every night. And if that was the case and everybody drank that Kool-Aid, then I'm sure the election would have turned out much different than it did. But I think eventually people start to see the truth. And it's good to know that people are still willing to take that extra step to make sure that they understand what's right, what's wrong. And that's what's happening with Facebook. People are dropping out. They're like, screw it. I mean, I use Facebook completely different than other people do. I'm not here trying to get the message out. I keep track of some friends, and that's about it. So it works for me. I hope it doesn't go away.
Fish pictures.
Yeah, we have
memes made about you.
Yeah, things like
and
that.
And your proclivity for hunting.
Yeah.
This Nick Clegg guy said during the pandemic they had very stringent rules about removing very large volumes of content that were pandemic related, and no one during the pandemic knew how it was going to unfold. So this wisdom in hindsight, we feel like with that wisdom in hindsight, we overdid it a bit. And now we're aware of it. So this is like a mea culpa to people that have left Facebook saying, come back to us. We'll be better to you this time. We won't restrict your content. We learned from our mistakes. But is anybody buying it? Like, I don't care. Like, I hate Facebook. I know you love Facebook because you can.
Well, I don't have a reason to hate it.
There.
I don't really have a reason to hate it. I don't know why you hate it, but I think people are just going to do what they want to do now.
Because they limit
other
what
options.
people see.
You know, in the beginning, Facebook was it, right? And they pretty much knocked off that MySpace thing.
There was
MySpace.
MySpace.
No, they knocked it off. And then they were the king. And then now, there's a lot of other avenues you can go down for social media. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see.
93.3 KZOZ rocks the 805.
Jeff and Jeremy in the Morning podcast brought to you commercial free by another podcast. You've subscribed to ours, now subscribe to theirs. It's the Slow County Real Estate Podcast with Hal Swayze. When you're done with this, go listen to something that will actually enrich your life. California DRE 01111 911.